Welcome to Brain Wreck. I'm Jason X.
And I'm Kevin Graham.
And this is the best show. The best show on the internet.
The best one that you should subscribe to.
That's right.
Each and every time you come here. Like, you can only really subscribe once. So, one is all you need.
That's true.
You just need.
And we don't want you to cancel it.
No,
so
you just need that one hit. Click it. Maybe 2 hits. Click that notification bell. 3 hits. Leave enter after you've left a comment below.
Right.
4 hits after you hit that like button, because apparently that's the thing you got to do. Is you got to get people to subscribe, and comment.
Right.
Like YouTube wants this engagement. They want to know that you're bringing people to their table to eat, so that they can feed them, and they can keep feeding them and feeding them, and then they make all the money, and then that makes us in a position to where we can eventually make money, but only if we grow, and we got to grow, which means that if you're watching this, you need to subscribe.
Wow, that was a whole promo, sir.
Well, that's what we're doing here. It's been a minute.
You got
to remind people.
We haven't done this in so long. We haven't done this in so long.
What am I hitting for you? You're hitting this. You're a mod, so you're already subscribed. Hit that like button. If you're watching this, hit that like button. Smash that like.
Smash it.
Smash it. Just
do you guys have the Smash Burger down there?
Do we have a Smash Burger? I don't think we have a Smash Burger, but we have places that
a Smash
sell.
Style that do the Smash.
Yeah. I mean, isn't that like a Shake Shack thing too? Doesn't the Shake Shack?
Well, they do it at the Steak and Shake over here.
I don't think we have Steak and Shakes by us. We do have a Shake Shack, which I haven't been to the one down here yet. I have been to multiple Shake Shacks though.
Okay.
And I'm pretty sure they do a Smash style burger. There are other locations of businesses that do, I think, Smash style burgers.
I feel like I'm getting gypped whenever I have one of those.
Why?
Because you're not giving me the full thing. You're smashing.
Well, no, you're getting just a wider spread patty. Isn't Jew Boy a smash burger place? I don't think they do smash.
Jesus, that's offensive.
No. No, there's actually... So where we used to live, there's a burger place down the street called Jew Boy Burgers.
That seems like a Texas thing.
It is a... How do I express what it is?
Choose your words carefully.
That and I don't see, and here's where I fuck up. I don't know the right words. So here's what I'll say. You can get so one of the cool things about it is inside it's all wrestling themed. There's a mural of Andre the Giant in there. But they do the burgers or if I remember correctly, because it's been a minute.
Well played, Mr. Scooter. Well done.
Hi, Scooter. Please like this video. I'm pretty sure it's a wrestling-themed restaurant owned by Jewish people with a little bit of Mexican food flair in there, too. They do great fucking burritos in there. But you can get, I'm pretty sure, a smash-style burger with, a latke on it. And it is amazing. It's so good. Dude, the food there is fucking phenomenal. It's so good.
Well, if I ever get invited to come down and see you,
what are you doing next weekend?
Then next weekend, actually, I'm booked. I'm already booked.
You're already booked
next weekend.
You're booked. Okay.
I'm going to an event. Next weekend.
An event.
I am.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a Disney event.
Oh, that's right. You can do that now.
I live here.
Yeah, you live there. You live
it's
at
called
Disney.
H2O Glow Nights.
That okay. Sounds like that. Okay, that sounds like a fun event.
It is. It's they shut down one of their water parks.
Yeah.
And then they do a glow party.
They just do day glow. It's like
day glow.
It's like that. It's like that street fight scene in Batman Forever. You just
but with water slides.
With water, which by the way, I just bought Batman Forever on VHS.
Wait, why?
Because it was 25 cents.
Do you have a VCR?
No, but I intend to get one. This is how it starts. This is where it begins.
This is how you know you have too many rooms in your house. You guys bought too big of a house.
No, it's I mean, it's literally sitting on my dresser right now, and my dresser is just like a fucking bunch of plastic like totes. So
you're a grown adult. What are you doing?
You know, I ask myself that question all the time. What's that?
So you're not in college anymore. You can upgrade.
I know, but you know, one step at a time.
Okay.
You know,
baby steps.
We just got a coffee bar. Okay, that was a big win for us.
That was a month and a half ago.
That is a big win. We're still reeling from it. Big win.
Okay.
Now we're focusing on the backyard next because the grass is dead and we got to make sure that our front yard.
Fenton says die. VCRs are very expensive now.
I mean, if you find one at the Goodwill, not really.
Well, we have the thrifts down here that all the resorts send all their fucking shit to.
Got that good shit.
So many VCRs and TV combo VCRs down here.
Okay,
so you can get yourself a deal.
Yeah, Fenton would buy that tape too. Let's be honest. I'm kind of getting itchy for a VHS collection.
Don't do it.
No. Hang on. Let me finish my thought. Not like a big one. Not like a big extravagant one, but like select things. You know, like. Maybe I buy all the Batman movies on VHS. Maybe I buy all the Turtle movies on VHS. And then I think about my life a little bit and where I want to take it. And then maybe I buy a bunch of old, wrestling VHS. That would be kind of cool, And then maybe, you get like the Back to the Future trilogy. Maybe some, Big Trouble in Little China. That would be cool to have on VHS. Like some old Carpenter movies.
The only reason, and I mean the only reason to get a VCR and any VHS tapes is to get the original unedited Star Wars. That's it.
Which I think I always get this confused because I think I had those as a kid.
Okay.
I do have like it was like an early 90s or like late 80s release of Empire. So I'm pretty sure that's an untouched version. But when they released the Star Wars trilogy in like the mid 90s, like those black cover VHS, like was that the original unedited or was that the special edition?
No, the special edition was gold.
Only gold.
Was the gold.
Okay.
So if you had the black, that was the original. The gold was the new one where everything sucked. Let's see in the chat. Fenton says, "Dude, get some of those VHS players. I still have all my VHS pro wrestling tapes."
Bro, we can.
Well,
make a
Christmas
deal.
is coming up. Fenton.
Christmas is coming up.
So you know,
well,
old Santa Axe will be delivering some lightly used.
That's the other thing too that I really regret is when we moved, I dumped all my old wrestling DVDs. All of them. Just
all of them.
And like, yeah, I gave away a gold mine.
Fenton says, or no, Rent says that there was an unedited DVD set. I kind of remember that. I think it was the same like gold and black kind of scheme. I think
so. I think it was like one of the early releases. I almost distinctly remember there being a release that had the updated version and theatrical release as like a bonus feature.
Okay.
So but like I feel like if I'm gonna get the original Star Wars trilogy,
right?
I don't want it on Blu-ray. I want it on VHS or Laserdisc. Let's talk about Laserdisc. Do I start a Laserdisc collection?
Why? How come?
I don't know.
Why? Listen. How are you going to achieve your dream of moving into a tiny home and driving across America when you're getting Laserdisc and VHS?
No. Because Patrick Boyle in the chat, who would be the connoisseur to go to on the VHS.
Okay.
He has the unedited widescreen VHS of the original trilogy. Fantastic. Fenton's birthday is coming up soon. That's even more fantastic. Patrick, we got a yay for Laserdisc. Yay.
Well, yeah, but you're like talking to the dude that's still collecting cassettes. So like,
by the way, I bought a cassette 2 weeks ago.
You son of a bitch. Why?
But no,
what are you doing?
No.
What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing?
Band out there.
I'm concerned.
I found a band. I found a band through Instagram that is
right.
What am I doing in my life?
You're scaring me.
It's a thrash metal D&D themed band. And they released their EP on cassette. It is fucking awesome. It is fantastic. I also hang on.
Fuck.
I love my life. I also have the Fast Times at Richmond High soundtrack and and Pile Driver.
Well, of course, that's classic. Like, and how did you play them? Did you have to? Did you?
Oh, I haven't. I have not listened to these yet.
So you don't have a cassette
I don't
player.
know because I know. So I need to get a VCR and a cassette deck.
Okay. Does anyone have a Walkman for this guy? Because that's what you need.
There is a Goodwill in the strip mall of one of the Planet Fitnesses that I go to because I go to multiple.
So these are all thrifty finds?
No, well, actually,
the
yeah.
band,
so this I bought.
Band.
This I bought in Syracuse at the thrift store. I'm pretty sure I bought this at a gimmick table for like $2.
Okay.
This was an online purchase. I went to the band camp. The Batman Forever on VHS was a Goodwill. It was 25 cents.
Right. Okay.
I got really concerned because when I put all the stuff up on the counter and the woman goes, this is so and so, and then like this might be 25 or whatever this is will be 25 cents or it'll be like half off. And I was like, whatever this. Do you not know what a VHS is? She was like, yes, I know what a VHS is. I grew up on that. And I was like, okay, because I got really concerned that I was the old guy in this situation. And I think she looked at me and was still kind of like, nah, you are. Yeah, but no, it was 50 cents.
Brother,
and then 50% off, so it was a quarter.
Well, what are you doing?
I'm living my life, damn it. Hey, if I win the Mega Million this weekend, it's only going to get worse.
For fuck's sake, it's over. It's over. Stop the show. Kevin is officially midlife crisis.
No, fuck that.
You're going down a bad path.
What do you mean
as
bad
a
path?
friend? As a friend. Okay?
What?
You just had this. You just bought a lovely house.
It did. It's lovely.
Right?
Look at it.
A coffee bar.
I get to
We've
put
heard
all
all
my
about
things.
it.
All of my.
All
things.
your things are over there.
Bought a
Sir.
coffee bar. Yes.
VHS tapes,
yeah.
cassette tapes, laser discs, things of this nature.
Okay. I can get away. I can hold off on the laser disc, but no, you start small. See, that's the thing. You start small, and you just you take your time with it. You be patient.
What were those fucking gimmick things that were like? It had to been either 99 or 2000, where it was the single, like, and it was like a DS like cartridge. And it was a player you put in the music, and it was a music, but it was just a single. So like you got a song on a little cartridge, and then you stuck that thingy in, and that's all you could listen to.
Shit, I vaguely remember that. I mean, because like I remember CD Pogs.
Okay, Pogs. Okay, all right, hold on. You got me on the Pogs. We can do Pogs.
Pogs. You guys want to play some Pogs? Hang on. You guys want to play Pogs?
What's your slammer?
I actually think my slammer case is in my closet.
Caboodles.
Caboodles.
We find caboodles at the Goodwill all the time.
Oh, I've been looking for this fucking thing. It's been in here the whole time.
You found it.
I had a turtle pin. What? Wait, caboodles. Hit clips. Hit clips.
You want to pass me a caboodle? Here, hold on. I'll show you a caboodle.
Just saw those on a game show. Yeah, the hit clips. Now that's coming back to me. What the hell is this? What is it?
It's like a makeup case.
It's like a makeup case?
Like the 90s. I don't know what's in here, but crafty stuff.
That's a tackle box.
It's like 90s storage.
You should have told me this was a throwback 90s edition. We had no intention of this.
No, this is just how the show works.
This is just how the show works.
It's the best show on the internet. So
yeah, and if you're not already, make sure you're subscribed and you hit that like button. Scooter saying in the chat that the hit clips didn't play full songs, just clips. I can't imagine why that didn't take off.
Right.
Then there was the lollipop song things. What the fuck? I don't.
Lollipop
what are these things?
What was that? The thing that like buzzed the song in your head while you were licking the lollipop? Because that was a toy. Was that not? Somebody correct me if I'm wrong.
What?
You put the fucking lollipop or you stick a stick in your mouth and it vibrated and it's supposed to play a song in your brain. Did I make this up? I might have made this up. I don't know.
I don't know what it is you're talking about.
I may have made that up.
Hit clips.
Yes, it was. Okay.
By Tiger Electronic. Yeah, and it was like it looked like a little. So they had some that looked like yak backs.
Oh, yak
that you
backs.
put like little cartridges in, and yeah, apparently they played like 20-second songs. Yeah.
Imagine if you got like Run Around by Blues Traveler. You have no idea what the fuck's going on.
I don't think the kids were clamoring for some Blues Traveler hit clips in the late 90s.
Well, if they were fucking cool, they would be.
I mean, if they were cool, yeah, absolutely. But I'm pretty sure that like NSYNC and Britney Spears probably had that market.
That was probably what was dominating.
Yeah.
Okay, we got Rent on the lollipop thing. I think I was right. I think
setting it to Discord.
Blakely
apparently had hit clips.
Right.
And
I just remember all the cool kids had them, and they were like kept all their clips on like a keychain, and then they were just like doing it, like doing the thing, and like, haha, I'm cool, and you're poor, and you suck.
Single person that had one of these.
No, you never even seen them. Wow.
I mean, like I remember seeing them at like the store when you would go and it would just be in an aisle randomly, but no, like nobody I knew growing up had these.
That's just it. And the thing is, like, I think the next month, the iPod came out. It was one of those things where, like, it was just
bam.
The motherfuck. What? Why don't you have everything within your reach?
I
from
don't
our
know.
Childhood?
I'm freaking the fuck out inside right now. Let's see. We've hit cassettes. We've hit VHS. We've hit Pogs. We've hit the iPod. I got some Spin Fighters if you want me to show those off.
Oh, well, bring them out.
You want me to pull out my Game Gear?
Let's see. Fenton in the chat says, I was not a cool kid. I did not know about these hit clips until it was a game show I saw online recently. And then Blakely said, I also love playing Pogs. We did have a set of Pogs.
We tried playing Pogs at one time.
Yeah, like on air, right?
Yeah.
It was horrible.
I thought I was terrible. It was not good. It was a bad experience on my end.
So Rent found the lollipop thing.
Okay.
You're supposed to send it somewhere.
I can't.
I don't know where the mail
do that
goes.
because you're on my screen right now. And Discord is how we communicate.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Yep.
Spoilers.
A look behind the curtain.
Yeah.
What are we getting? Oh, so where I'm getting at is I'm trying not to go too far into it.
So you're trying to purchase your childhood, is what you're trying to do.
Reclaim my youth a little bit, maybe,
Yeah.
Without all the sadness, perhaps.
Right. Without the guilt.
Well, that doesn't really wash away. No, one of the things, but I actually got inspired recently.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Because Christy and I, a couple weekends ago, we went to a local. It wasn't really a convention, but a citywide flea market, so to speak, as they call
a citywide.
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess like every month or every other month they do like a 1 weekend event where like a bunch of vendors get together in like a convention hall and they set up tables and booths and they sell vintage shit.
Okay.
Kevin is on that nostalgia train. He's never coming back. No, I'm not. I'm not coming back. And I was like, oh, like we like vintage things, or more accurately, I mostly enjoy vintage things. And we're looking for something to do, so we're like, yeah, let's go check it out. Let's see what it's like.
Right.
Walked in. It was not the best, Like when they say vintage, like it is. Austin is weird, and I don't mean like the keep Austin weird. Like I don't mean in that way.
No,
I mean like I can recall going to thrift shops and vintage stores in Syracuse and the surrounding areas, and them having like a fairly wide selection of things. Sometimes, like you would go in, they would have a DVD or a game section, or like VHS and cassette tapes that you could buy. Or things that were of use. You go to a lot
here
of
in Florida, they got a whole thing of the blackface dolls. That's usually a section in the antique stores here in Florida.
So the here in Austin, like you go to a lot of these vintage and thrift stores, and it's not always the best stuff. Like stuff looks broken, stuff looks run down and waterlogged.
So it's garbage.
Kind of. Or everything looks like it was produced before 1960. So like there's a lot of
back
rust.
when they made things to last.
So there's like a lot of rust, a lot of lead paint. Like when we walked into this vintage sale convention, like I go to we're in a booth and I'm picking up all these like cups and things. It's like, oh, check these out. These are like old McDonald's glasses, and Christy's like,
right.
That has lead paint. I'm like, we can't use these.
Folks, he eats mold and touches lead paint.
So, but like we're going through, and like the one thing I will say Austin has a lot of, no matter like which type of like vintage store you go to, is just like old nudie mags. Like the old, it's not like your father's nudie mag. It's like your grandfather's nudie mags. So it's like that was a time. So we're
so how many did you buy?
We didn't buy anything.
No. Okay.
But like we're kind of going through, and then like we're walking through, and there's like just tables that are just like filled with like napkins and shirts and scarves, and it's just like a mountain of fabric, and it's like I don't want to touch that because I'm getting sick just looking at it. And then like we're going through a lot of the booths, and like there's some good stuff, but I'm like there's something missing, and it's like there's really this weird missing area of like more recent like retro and vintage. And plus, like, not a lot of the booths had good marketing or, like, salespeople. Because it was just, like, you'd walk in and they're like, oh, we got great deals.
Well, they're there every weekend. Like,
well, this one they do once a month. But, like, I assume that they're setting up booths wherever they can go.
Right.
But it got me thinking, because we're walking around and I'm going to Christy. I was like, like, I got a closet full of stuff. I got some space that I could probably clear out.
You can get a table. That's what you're
thinking about it, and I was like, maybe we give this a go. Like maybe just find an upcoming event. Like maybe we'll do the next one. See what the table costs. See what a booth would cost you.
Sure.
Because like. I feel like I've got enough stuff in here that people would buy. And
somebody wants it. You did.
All I need to find is another me.
There's only one you, bro.
Don't I know it?
Yeah,
they have mountains
Blakely
of
would be
fabric.
very excited about Mountain of Fabric.
You just had this conversation with me. Did you guys just talk about this
About a Mountain of Fabric
or something? I don't know. But yeah, I was like, maybe there's an opportunity here. So I was like, okay, like thinking about it, and I was like, I've got a little bit of a sales background, got a little bit of a marketing background, got a master's degree.
You've got that,
and I got a whole bunch of shit people would probably be interested in buying if I promoted it enough on social media. And I was like, maybe this could happen. Maybe I could do this. So I looked it up. The next weekend this event is happening. We're going to be out of town, and then they're not doing it again until November. So
so fuck that idea.
So for now, fuck that idea. I mean, I'm going to look into seeing if there are any other and of course there was just like a retro video game convention that happened this past weekend.
Right. So
I was like, oh fuck, I could completely miss that. But gonna look into it. I actually think it's like Black Friday weekend is when the next one is that I would be able to do.
They always do that shit. Like when I was doing the comic conventions, there would always be like a Thanksgiving weekend fucking convention, and it's like nobody's going. Listen, I hate to break it to you.
Yeah.
Nobody will be there.
And that's the thing I'm kind of worried about too. It's like, okay, this is Thanksgiving weekend. It's the weekend after. People are going to be loaded up on turkey. They're going to do all their Black Friday shopping online.
Right.
Or going to the big box
I'm not
stores.
leaving.
I don't know that people are necessarily going to be digging around for some vintage wares, a month, maybe if they're looking for a special gift, but there ain't going to be a lot of people there. So I'm like, maybe, do I wait till next year even? Because the other thing too is it's like, I need to find that element of how much money do I need to make versus how much money do I want to make. Because if it's the type of thing where I just break even, I don't think that's worth it for me.
Well, no, it's a lot of fucking work.
It's a lot of work just to basically give my stuff away. And Christy made a great point to that. And she said, yeah, because pretty much at that point, you're paying somebody else to make a profit on what you're selling.
Right.
And I was like, that's a good point. So a little bit of research.
That's right.
But potentially, there could be a little business plan in the works here soon.
Why don't you have a garage sale?
I don't want people just showing up to my house. I got enough of that in the middle of the night.
No, go to Walmart.
Go to Walmart?
Yeah, just set up a table at Walmart. That's what people do down here.
Well, don't I gotta get a permit or something for that?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. They certainly don't.
Yeah.
And they're selling baby gear. So
okay. All right. So potentially a little business plan coming in the works here soon. But I mean, hey, again though, going back to it, buy the things that make you happy, and then maybe you have.
I'm concerned.
Don't be concerned.
I'm concerned for your well-being.
Why?
Well, mostly because I was recently concerned for my well-being.
Yeah.
Folks, it's a miracle I'm here today.
Is it?
It's a miracle. Listen, have you ever heard of The Sublime?
Yeah, they do that song, Summertime.
Not the band, the word, the meaning. Sublime. Do you know what it means?
Smoke 2 joints in the morning. Smoke 2 joints at night.
Another tasty jam, but no.
Okay. The Sublime. Okay, so yes, I am familiar
Sublime.
with the concept of the Sublime. Yes.
Okay. For those of you who don't know, the definition of the word sublime is something, usually an act of nature, that is both beautiful and terrifying.
Oh, yeah.
At the same time. Sir, I've come in contact with the sublime.
Oh, yeah?
And I barely manage to escape.
Okay. Do tell.
So, if you've been following this channel, and if you have not, how dare you subscribe right now?
Boom.
Be sure to ring that notification bell and comment down below. A little like there, a little like here.
Mm-hmm.
Like goes a long way. Put some positivity in the world.
Just go
especially
through and like
world.
all the videos on the channel. It's cool.
Better yet, if you have a spare TV in your home with a Chromecast hooked up,
or Roku,
or Roku, we don't discriminate.
Yeah,
we're not sponsored by either, so
no.
fuck them. Just go to our YouTube channel and just put it on loop. Just let it go. Get them views up. But anyway, so if you've been following this channel, you know that I have currently been scuba dived certified. I can go.
You can scuba.
Open water, scuba dive, wherever the fuck I want, because I'm a goddamn American.
Yeah.
So I got certified for a work trip last week to where I went down and I had to go scuba diving. And this would be my first time scuba diving in the actual ocean. Okay. Previously, I had scuba dived in the pool and then a couple times in a lake. But this was the first time in the salt water, goddamn ocean, the whole thing. And so I'm like, all right, let's, how different could it be?
Did you see a shark?
No, and everybody was pissed that there was no shark. But
so of all the things to be upset about,
of all the, come on.
Didn't get eaten. Goddamn.
Fuck. What are we doing?
Yeah.
So, first of all, the boat that I was on is not supposed to be a scuba boat per se.
Oh, the boat isn't scuba certified.
I mean, no. Well, no, it's converted. It was a boat
kind
of
like when you convert a van,
right,
to travel the country and live in.
Sort of.
Coming to Brainwreck 2023.
I would assume you would run into the same issue if you did that.
It is Shark Week.
What a time for this story. How timely. Look how fucking timely we are. Best show on the internet.
Yep.
So his boat used to be an old cargo boat. But then they converted it for
wait.
scuba.
So this was an old cargo boat in Florida? I see where this is going.
That's right. So in order for you to exit said boat, they got to lower the flap. So in the back of the so you got your boat.
Yep.
That's
exactly. Yep. You
got the boat.
That's international sign for boat.
One of them's the stern. One of them's
port,
bow, starburst. Whatever.
I am
the fucking back of the boat. Okay.
Boater. I've got my boater's license.
Of course you do. Fucking back of the boat. Yeah. All right, the back of the boat. So you got boat, and then the back of the boat has this flap that's like a 2-ton flap that opens where you fucking load in the boat.
Yeah.
However, that's where you leave.
Sure.
You do what they call the giant stride into the ocean.
Basically, you just fall into the water.
What you fall in the water when you scuba dive. So we go out there.
Poop deck.
And the waves are concerning.
Well, yeah, you're in the ocean.
Okay. Well, the poop deck. Thank you, Scooter. No, I mean, you got to know your surroundings, your conditions, things like that. And so, the people who actually know what the fuck they're doing are looking at it and they're like, this is questionable.
Yeah.
And so, they think about it and they're like, these are pretty choppy waters for people who are just starting out, maybe. And then finally one guy's like, fuck it, what could happen? And it's like
that's the spirit.
It's like, well, we're all going in.
Yep.
So, as I'd mentioned, the flap needs to come down.
Flap goes down.
Okay.
Yep.
This is about a 2-ton flap that is going down, and now the ocean is doing its ocean thing.
Yep.
So the flap is doing this,
flapping in the
while
wind.
You're in the ocean. So you got to time it just right.
Right.
And the thing is, if you don't if you don't stride out far enough,
Mm-hmm.
that flap is hitting you in the fucking head and you're dead.
Sure.
So I'm like, all right, I know I can take a bump.
Yeah,
like,
you've bumped before. You've jumped off
I've
the
bumped
top
before.
of shit. Yeah.
So like I take the stride out and everything's fine and I get out there and I go scuba diving and there and folks, I can check it off the bucket list. I've seen a shipwreck.
Oh yeah.
Live and in person. It's wild.
Really?
Yeah. Like they're just basically like the frame of the ship that's left and you're like, this was it for some people. Like they didn't come back from here.
Wow.
From like right here.
You
and like you realize
bodies?
that and then I mean you didn't see any bodies, but like for how long it took us to get to where we were to when you look around and there is nothing in sight, period, and you see a ship below you, you're like, oh, nobody made it out of this. Like, it's just not possible.
Okay.
So, like, that's a little creepy.
Yeah.
But then you see, like, like the ocean has taken it over.
Sure.
Essentially.
It owns that
so,
shit
like,
now.
Yeah, so, like, everything's covered in, like, coral and barnacles, and then, like, the fucking fish are swimming in all the goddamn twisted pieces of broken wreckage, and you're just like, man, humans ain't shit. Like, you're just like, there's more of this.
Oh yeah.
Ocean than there is land.
Yeah.
And it don't give a fuck about you.
Yeah.
Period.
No.
And we wouldn't know what the fuck to do if it decided to fucking mute and take over and shit.
We don't even know what's at the bottom of it all.
No.
Fucking
the Avatar guy is trying to figure that out.
The Avatar guy, James Cameron, was trying to figure that out. Yeah, he tried going down there a while back. I don't think it worked.
No. So now, we're down there having a great old time. Bunch of fish, shipwreck. Got to see some amazing shit. Blew my mind. Here comes the hard part. We gotta get back on the boat.
Sure.
And so I had mentioned said flap, right? Well, we can't go back that way.
No,
you can't do that because like you will die.
Yeah,
like there's no getting back on the flap, type of thing. So instead of being at the fucking the fucking back of the boat, you got to swim to the front of the boat and try to get on that way. However, you can't get on the front of the boat with all your scuba gear because there's no way to do that. Okay.
I feel like somebody didn't do their job right. Because everything you're telling me points to like something was not what it was supposed to be.
So the plan.
Yeah.
The plan is, and keep in mind, when I say it's choppy waters, these are 6-foot waves.
Sure. Okay. Gnarly.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
So the plan is you get up, and so if you're facing the boat, you start on the right side of the boat. Okay. The plan is that you surface, and when you're wearing scuba stuff, so like you've got like your flippers, your mask, you got a vest that inflates and deflates, and that's how you go up and down with your tank of air on the back, right? So the plan is go to the right side of the boat, take off all your scuba gear. There's going to be a guy with a hook.
Is this guy's name Snakes?
It is not Snakes. There's a guy with a hook. You're going to hook your gear there.
Okay.
And then when they tell you to go, because they're watching the waves.
Right.
You have to free swim to the left side of the boat to where the ladder is. And you have to catch the ladder before the next roll of waves come in and pull you past the boat to where you're completely fucked because you have no flotation device because you've hooked it.
Yeah.
And you've got your flippers and snorkel.
So I'm not a scuba expert. I am a licensed boater, as established earlier on this show. And I do have a master's degree, also established earlier on the show. However, I don't believe that's the proper way to do that.
I mean, I didn't know any better. So,
true.
I'm trusting the experts. They know what's up. They're seamen. So it's my turn.
Yeah, it's
right. And when I say I've never been more terrified.
You don't like water too, right?
I'm not a big fan.
You're not a big fan of water.
Fan.
Yeah.
I am the most terrified I've ever been. Okay. And so when I get to the surface, he's like, okay, it's time, take your stuff off. I forget how to take my stuff off because I'm so scared.
Sure.
And he's like, dude, take your stuff off. Like, you don't have time to fuck around here.
Like,
type of thing.
This should not be a life or death situation. Like, getting back into the boat should be one of the easiest things you do. It should not be take off all of your gear and fucking swim for your life. Like, that's not how scuba diving is supposed to work. And I'm only assuming, but
right. Again, I'm newly certified.
No. Yeah, okay.
This is my first certified dive.
Listen, the first time is always the scariest. Yeah.
Says a lot of people.
Yeah.
So anyway, and then I'm like, oh fuck, okay, I really have to go.
Okay.
So like I'm scrambling to get all this shit off. And so I get all the shit off, and he's like, okay, hold on. And so like I'm just like hanging on to the fucking floating vest as it's like not on me anymore. And he's like, okay, 1, 2, 3, go. And so I put the vest on the thing, and I fucking go, and I'm swimming for all I'm fucking worth, and I ain't moving a goddamn.
You're just doggy paddling.
I'm fucking trying just to get to wherever I need to go.
Like a little baby duck.
So, little baby duck. And so, like, I'm going, and I'm just like, fuck. And, like, my heart's racing, and I'm like, this is it. Like, goodbye, children. Goodbye, wife. I'm lost at sea.
Wear everything while you climbed up on the ladder.
Because there's too good of a risk of it for you to be thrown off balance, and if you with the wave and everything. I don't know. Again, not the expert. I'm just listening. I'm listening. I'm learning. I'm trying to follow directions.
Why couldn't they hook you from the other side?
Again, I don't know. I'm not the captain. Okay? I'm not the captain. I'm following orders, all right? So, I'm swimming.
Yeah.
I'm swimming.
Yeah.
And finally, like, I'm like, all right, fuck this shit. So I just like, when you're swimming, and if you've ever snorkeled, like you swim faster with your face down in the water.
Sure.
Because you're not like wasting energy kind of thing. So I just kind of put my head down, snorkel up, and I'm just fucking going. And finally I look up and I see the ladder. I'm like, oh, thank fucking baby Jesus. And I miss it. But luckily they had tied a rope onto the ladder that was leading back. So if you did miss the ladder, you could grab the rope. So I grabbed the rope. And I was like, oh, thank Lord. And so I'm pulling myself towards the ladder, and the guy on top, he's just like, all right, hold on. And a series of 5 goddamn waves come in, and I'm just fucking gripping with everything I've got, because if I let go, that's it.
Sure.
Like there's no plan C. And so I get there, and they go, okay, before you get on the ladder, you got to take your fins off, because you can't get on the ladder with your fins on. So gripping the rope with the waves, trying to get the goddamn fins off to hand them up.
Is this a rib?
This is not a rib. I swear to God, this is what happened.
What the fuck?
And so I get the fins up, and then they're like, hold on.
Yeah.
Because another fucking set of waves is coming. And so I'm holding on, going through another set of waves. And then I finally get up there, and I'm out of breath.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just like, that was the scariest shit I've ever been through. And then I look, and there was a reason I struggled so hard to get anywhere while I was swimming. In the panic of taking the gear off, I had forgotten to remove the weight belt. See, folks, when you scuba dive, you have to wear a belt full of lead because salt water makes you float. So you need extra weight to go down. So I was swimming and holding on for my life with about an extra 25 pounds of weight on my waist. So I feel like a goddamn champion.
Look at you. You're doing great. You're out there risking death, scuba diving, punching sharks in the face like you're Aquaman. Look at you go. Yeah.
So it was scary. It was a scary moment.
Yeah, it sounds like it.
I mean, I'm sure like to those guys, I was just like, this is fine. Like this is normal. Like,
Yeah.
This is what we do. But to me, who does not like the water that much and is new to all of this,
Yeah,
I'm like I'm not going to make it. This is going to be it.
Yeah, it still seems you should invest in VHS. It seems a lot safer. That's a safer
Bitcoin.
hobby. Yeah.
VHS is where it's at.
VHS is where it's at. Yeah, well, glad you made it.
I did.
Happy you're here.
I would, however, with all that being said, 10 out of 10 would recommend scuba for everybody.
Okay.
It is a life-changing experience.
How far away from the land were you?
It took us an hour to get
you were
to
like
the
an
spot.
hour out. Okay.
Yeah. No. When I say there was nothing, there was nothing.
Okay.
Yeah. Not a thing you could see.
What would have been their plan if there was a shark?
Oh, they were hoping there were sharks.
But I know, but like, what were they hoping to achieve?
To see it.
And then what?
They're like, they just leave you alone.
Okay.
Like, they're just like, basically, they're like the sharks in that specific area stay at the bottom.
Yeah.
And as long as you don't go to the bottom, like, you won't bother them and they don't give a fuck about you.
Oh,
so
okay, well,
much like the ocean, folks. The ocean does not give a fuck about you.
No.
No.
It will sweep you up. How much time? Okay, we got about 10 minutes left here. We have discussed a little bit about conventions and stuff. Comic-Con was this past weekend.
I know nothing.
So that's all the time we have for today, folks. Okay, no. You didn't follow anything? Really?
No, nothing. Because, listen, Comic-Con was a
had
thing.
Stuff going on. I get that.
Well, I had things going on, and not only that, but Comic-Con mattered a decade ago.
That's true.
And it does not matter anymore.
We talked a little bit about the ocean tried to kill Christy.
That is true.
That is true.
Yes. Christy is still trying to recover from Guam.
I don't think it was Guam, but yeah, and I know we talked a little bit about it last week about how like Comic-Con is starting to lose its luster a little bit. I don't think there was really anything big. I mean, like there were some big announcements, but it was like nothing that people weren't anticipating, I guess.
The only thing I followed, and it was because of the wife, was that they did an exclusive Monster High release for Comic-Con.
Well, there you go.
And they did it on their website. So like,
they did it what?
They did it on their website. It wasn't even at the convention.
Oh, so this was just like an independent doing it on their own.
It was.
Did they have?
No, it was Mattel.
Fucking Mattel. Mattel. Okay, we'll say this. Mattel came out this year with some fucking heat, some heavy hitters, in my opinion. And yeah, speaking of VHS tapes, did you see that Hulk Hogan and Zeus No Holds Barred set that comes in a VHS tape? Yes, I did. I will not be buying it though.
Dookie.
As we, part of the canon on this show is I am a little bit of a toy collector here and there.
Yeah. Was at the con also.
Mattel came out with some interesting figures.
For the wrestling what they come out with?
Some new lines, some new exclusives, some stuff that kind of made me get a
little itchy. A little something.
Itchy. And I was like, ooh, yeah. One line in particular, kind of like the retro style, doing throwbacks to some classic characters and gimmicks and stuff. And I was like, God damn it, do I need to get back into this? And I think I'm going to stay away. I think I'm going to stay away.
You're staying away from the figures, but investing in cassettes and VHS.
Listen, I haven't done this yet, so there's still time.
So you can't be guilty of a future crime.
I mean, there's still time for either or. Did you get anything, Kevin? I did buy a poster. Because there was like an Mondo, I think, put out some posters. So I picked up a poster, which will be here probably in like 4 months or something. I don't know because it hasn't printed yet.
Standard timing.
I did not dive into any other exclusives though. I thought about it. The thing with the toy collecting is it's kind of like I feel like I got burned really bad with the turtle lines,
Oh yeah,
with the Ninja Turtle stuff, and it's kind of one of those things where it's like, when does it end? When does it really stop?
That's how I felt with comics for a long time,
and that's kind of why I stopped buying comics too. It's just like, with the turtle figures, it's like, yeah, they're just making them and making them and making them. Does it blacklight? No, unfortunately, it does not blacklight.
What are you doing? Do you see all these?
Those are pretty dope.
All blacklight.
Okay.
Well, some of them are glow in the dark, but
that still counts.
It does, yeah.
But yeah, it was just, I don't know, Comic-Con this year for me overall, it was just kind of like, like there were some trailers that dropped, which some you got to see, some you didn't get to see. So it's like, well, if I didn't get to see them, like, why do I care? Like, you're just telling me it was cool, and it's like, okay, like, that's fine, but like,
we're past that. It's over now.
Like why not just show it? And like, I get it. Like, it's like, oh, it's unfinished, visual effects and stuff. It's like, yeah, but who cares? Like, people will eat that shit up,
right?
But again, I think going back to it, and we touched a little bit upon this again last week, where I think now, because you have so many different groups doing their own thing, the idea of, and like maybe there is still some of this, but like the collaborative effort is like, I feel like there's less and less of that, because now it's like everybody has their own streaming service. Everybody has their own this. Everybody has their own that. So it's not like, there's a big, huge announcement for Netflix. It's like, yeah, there's something going to Netflix, something going to Hulu, something going to Amazon Prime, something going here, something going there. And it's like, now I'm kind of feeling like a little like overwhelmed with stuff.
Right.
So it's like, I'd rather just go to the Disney thing to focus on all the Disney stuff. Or I'd rather just go to this convention to focus on this type of thing. Like, go focus on all video game stuff over here. And like, it's cool because like it gives the community and like the audience and customer base more to choose from. But then like, I do think that, kind of like what you said before, like 10 years ago, Comic-Con was the thing.
Right.
Because everything was still new. Everything was still fresh. You had one central hub for all the cool shit that was coming out. Now, everybody's got their hub. A lot of it, I feel like, is starting to feel a little bit more pay to play and pay to enjoy.
I mean, that's the economy now.
You
seen these gas prices?
Fucking Biden's America over here.
Settle down there, Texan.
Hey, um, so I just kind of feel like, yeah, like, do we get to a point where San Diego Comic-Con just isn't a thing anymore?
It'll always be a thing. I
Yeah.
don't know that it'll matter ever again. Like, it doesn't seem unless something completely changes everything.
And
Like,
I feel like
it's over.
I feel like that's it's weird to say, but I feel like that's something that pop culture is really missing right now. Is like that
Mm.
thing to really like we haven't really had like a new explosion in a while.
No,
Like a new
no,
explosion
we've
of
had
interest.
no, because listen, on like basically the past what 5 years,
Hmm.
5 to 8 years,
Yeah.
all we've had is a copy of Netflix.
All we've had is more of the same, and I feel
Yes.
like I feel like in that like mid early 2010 era, like that was the last explosion, and
Hmm.
everything now is just like building the foundation on top of that. Like there's
Right.
no, it's like, yeah, like Marvel's doing like huge things. They have their next like 6 years of movies and TV shows planned out. That's fucking cool.
Right.
But it's like, you know, even though I'm going to, certainly enjoy that, I look at it and I go, it's more of the same.
Yeah.
Everything they're doing with Star Wars, which by the way, did you see that the Knights of the Old Republic remake got canceled basically?
No, I did not.
Production has been suspended indefinitely.
Oh shit. Well, that's
So,
unfortunate.
but like, with everything they've got going on with Star Wars, like it's just kind of like, yeah, it's cool. They're doing a lot of new stuff, but it's still kind of like more of the same.
Right.
DC, they're failing upward. Um, so it's kind of like, yeah, like we're getting a lot of cool stuff, but is it really different? Is it really unique
No.
anymore? Like when is that next wave of like, oh man, like something new, something fresh is hitting the market, and like this is going to be the next big thing? Because I feel like there's no such thing as the next big thing. It's just how do we capitalize on what's already there?
Not until a new piece of technology is invented. Not until
And
there's a new get because I mean it really took like the it really took like the boom of the IMAX theater to get that's when the Marvel cinematic universe was really starting was
oh,
right
like
when
when theaters were upgrading
yeah,
RPX,
exactly.
4K. I mean, fuck 3D. Like
Right.
that was a nightmare.
But it's going to take something like the next step in the experience to get people
And
excited about
the
shit
thing
again.
I'm worried about is like a lot of people leaning on like VR still for stuff like that. And I'm
Mm-mm.
like, that's, in my opinion, that's still too small. And that's such a preferred, like that is a very small niche. Like, I don't think you're going to be able to get like a massive following throughout society to like get into VR.
I get motion sick in VR, so it's not gonna work for me, brother.
Yeah. And like the whole like NFT fucking blockchain, whatever bullshit, like, I don't think that that is stable enough, and I don't think that there's enough widespread interest there. Like, there's certainly people who are into it, which, hey, if that's your thing, that's your thing. I think it's dumb as all
Right.
hell, but like,
Some people like Beanie Babies.
some people buy cassettes. Um, it's one of those things where, again, like, I don't think you're going to get an explosion there. It's
Hmm.
still too divisive. People, it's like, who the fuck actually knows what any of this shit is? Like I right click on an image and boom, I own it now. It's mine. I mean, I don't own it, but like I have it. You can't tell me not to have it. I mean, you
Oh,
could,
so it's
but
like guns.
are NFTs just guns?
I think NFTs are guns. Like they're here, so they can't go away, and like nobody can take them from you. But
No,
like,
but, no, but like you can, like people have had like millions of dollars worth of NFTs stolen from them.
but how?
Like, have you not heard the Seth Green story?
No, I've not heard
he bought an NFT.
Okay.
And he was going to use the intellectual property of that NFT to create a TV show.
Okay.
Somebody stole that NFT, sold it to somebody else. So now the person who bought it holds the rights to the NFT, meaning Seth Green can't make his TV show anymore.
Oh.
But it's like,
but isn't that stolen property though?
I don't know. I mean, technically, yes. Like, if you steal my car and sell it to somebody else, technically it's still my car. But maybe if, like, because they signed the title and, you know, there was no oversight in the transaction, maybe that person does have a legal... I mean, I'm not a lawyer. But I don't know. But, like, Seth Green was...
This sounds like a Joss Whedon show. Like Internet Heist.
Internet Heist, man.
I think he needs to get on it.
Well,
or is he still canceled?
Well, yeah, he can shoot. But, like, yeah, I don't think the NFT thing is going to work out long term. I don't know. I don't see anything on the horizon that's going to be a big game changer. I just see more of the same and, like, little improvements with which, you know, hey, if that's all we get, cool. But, like, I miss that big bang. Like, I miss that, you know, when everybody was like, we're going to DVDs. It's like, and then you see it and you're like, wow. And then you go to Blu-ray and you're like, man, and then you see it and you're like, wow. And then they're like, hey, do you like VHS? It's like, I think I still do. So I'm going to buy some more of those. But then it's like, you know, it just, yeah.
When you look back at our and this is for our grandchildren watching this show after we're long dead.
Yeah. And grandkids, make sure you subscribe.
Subscribe, please. I mean, do Pappy a favor.
Yeah.
When you look at the progression of technology in our lifetime, it's astounding.
It's wild.
It's wild.
We've been through it all.
Goddamn right we're the best generation.
Best generation right here on this channel.
Right here.
Yep. Which is why you need to be subscribed to this channel. Like this video. Leave a comment down below. Let us know you're there. Follow us on Twitter at BrainWreckTV. Listen, we do this show each and every single Wednesday night live. Just the two of us talking it out. Jesus, guys. I mean, Jesus.
Is that our hockey team?
Is that our hockey team? Jesus guys. That could be a thing.
It's our sub shop.
Well, funny you say that because there is a Jew Boy sub shop too.
Brother, please.
We got it all down here. What is it? Oh yeah, follow us, like us, subscribe to us. We do the show each and every Wednesday night. Just the two of us talking it out. You know, just doing the thing.
Figuring it all out.
We're
right
filling
here.
that void
on the internet
that everybody's missing right now. Just two
That's
guys. Right. You know, just the two of us talking about things that matter most. Just watching you guys from all over the country. You can also catch us Thursdays at 10/9 Central for the internet's favorite game show, which is Don't Be an Asshole, which is the show where we read Am I the Asshole stories from Reddit, and then we judge them, and we try to crown ourselves a new royal asshole every Thursday night. Might be some schedule changes to that coming up soon. Be on the lookout for that. We've got an all-new board game date night that just dropped not too long ago. We've got an all-new video game date night, the completion of Super Metroid. Go back and check that out.
Which, by the way, for the board game date night, me and the missus are debating. Does this game work for this show? Does the House of Danger game work for an internet stream? Let us know in the comments below.
Let us know. Yeah. Feedback is important because the more feedback you give, the more content we can give to you that is tailored to you. We're like, you know, we're kind of like, you know, the original Max on Netflix. You know, you tell us what you like, and we give you the goods.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and we're just here to give you the goods. So follow us.
That's right.
Subscribe to us. Whole bunch of fun content sitting in the archives. Be sure to check it out. And I think that's all the selling I can do tonight.
Well done, brother. Powder out.
Take
so for this week, I've been Jason X.
I'm Kevin Graham.
And this has been your show.
Peace.